NASCAR just told a viral superstar not yet, and he still found a way onto the biggest, most dangerous track on the schedule. This isn't just a feel-good story. It's a collision between internet fame, real racing, and NASCAR's line in the sand. Talladega weekend is stacked Cup, Xfinity, and ARCA, all sharing the same super speedway. Garrett Mitchell, better known as Cletus McFarland was, denied approval to run the Xfinity race. NASCAR wants more experience before letting him loose in the draft at Talladega. But he's not sitting out. He's racing in the ARCA event instead. He'll drive a number 30 Ford Ferret Jones Racing. And for the first time on a super speedway, he'll have a drafting partner, his longtime friend LS George, also in the field. Meanwhile, the weekend headlines don't stop there. A packed ARCA grid, a stacked Xfinity race, and a Cup Series field where one team won't even make the show. Let's be real, this situation didn't come out of nowhere. NASCAR has always been cautious about who gets cleared for super speedways. Talladega isn't just fast, it's chaotic. One mistake can take out half the field. Cletus jumped into stock cars in 2025. He's shown flashes, top 10s, solid pace, but he's still early in his development. From NASCAR's perspective, this isn't personal. It's about protecting the field, the equipment, and frankly, the driver himself. But here's the twist. Cletus isn't just another rookie. He brings millions of eyes to the sport. That changes the equation. And inside the garage, this creates tension. Veterans want proven drivers in the draft. Promoters want eyeballs. NASCAR has to balance both. This is where things get interesting. By denying him the Xfinity start, but allowing ARCA, NASCAR is threading a needle. They're saying, you're welcome here, but earn it the traditional way. Strategically, that's smart. ARCA gives Cletus track time at Talladega without throwing him into a deeper, more aggressive field, but there's risk on both sides. For NASCAR, the risk is perception. If fans feel like they're blocking a popular figure, it can look out of touch. For Cletus, the risk is performance. Super speedways are equalizers, but they're also unforgiving. If he struggles in ARCA, it reinforces NASCAR's caution. Now add in LS George as a drafting partner. That's a wild card. At Talladega, drafting is everything. Two cars working together can slice through the field or cause a disaster if they're not perfectly in sync. They've never worked together in this environment before. Timing, communication, trust, it all has to be perfect at 190 miles per hour. If they get it right, they could shock people. If they don't, it could end early and violently. And hovering over all of this is the bigger picture, the pipeline to bigger series. Cletus wants Daytona 500. NASCAR is basically telling him, prove you belong in stages. That's a long game. Fans are split, and loudly, one side loves it. They see a grassroots personality grinding his way up, respecting the process, not forcing his way in. The other side, they think NASCAR is being overly cautious or even missing an opportunity to capitalize on his popularity. Media voices are more measured. Some analysts agree with NASCAR's decision super speedways are not the place for shortcuts. Others point out that the sport needs new audiences, and drivers like Cletus bring exactly that. It's old school racing values versus modern sports entertainment. Cletus and LS George work the draft perfectly. They stay clean, run up front, maybe even flirt with a top 10 finish. Suddenly, NASCAR's decision looks like a smart development step, not a roadblock. That fast tracks his approval for bigger races. They misjudge the draft, get caught in a wreck, or simply don't have the pace. Critics point to it as proof he's not ready, and NASCAR doubles down on limiting his opportunities. That slows his entire trajectory. So here's the real question. Did NASCAR make the right call protecting the field, or are they holding back a driver who could bring a new generation into the sport? And more importantly, what happens if Cletus goes out there and proves them wrong at Talladega? Drop your take in the comments. And if you want real analysis every race weekend, hit subscribe, because this story is just getting started.